Hi everyone, Esteban here from Flexpipe. Today I want to talk about the new update for the Flexpipe Creator extension, that is the Surface Creator. So now we've made it even easier to be able to draw. So now we can go ahead and basically draw or incorporate surfaces directly from the wireframe. If we use SketchUp, we know that SketchUp creates faces that appear right whenever we make connections in lines, and we're creating rectilinear shapes most of the time. So we're going to be able to create, imagine a length, a width, and a height, so then we can go ahead and have a 3D object. So most of the times we're going to be using a rectangle tool to go ahead and do so, and then by doing so we're going to be able to have the faces appear, right? The SketchUp is going to have us want to go ahead and pull items to be able to create shapes. So technically with the rectangle we can go ahead and make the length, the width, and the height pretty quickly. From there, what we want to do is basically get rid of the faces that we don't want and then just keep the ones that we want to have become surfaces. But prior to doing so, what we want to do is basically have the preference be set in the preferences tool icon so that we can go ahead and select there, right? So we want to go ahead and think about that. So maybe in this case here, we're going to be using a 1/2 inch surface. So we want to go ahead and think about that as well when we're creating our wireframe, to reduce the wireframe so that we have the height so that we can accommodate the surfaces, right? So in this case here, a 1/2 inch white HDPE surface is what we want to use. So we draw the wireframe with that selection in mind. From there, what we want to do is basically generate the structure so that we can see the structure appear. And now we can see that the surface also appears as well. The options here is to be able to go ahead and either keep the surface on top or be able to embed the surface within the structure. Okay, so those are the two different options there. From there, if we wanted to go ahead and continue to modify and add more to this particular structure, then it's a matter of hiding all of the items already generated and then seeing the wireframe again to be able to go ahead and make another selection. In this case now, let's go ahead and add maybe a 1/4 inch HDPE pegboard. So this is the one that we're going to go ahead and look for here, which is the peg 1/4 inch. And again, now we're going to use the pencil to go ahead and continue to finish drawing the structure with the new selection. So let's go ahead and make these connections. As we can see, another face appears, and this one we want to go ahead and keep because this is going to represent the new material that we have added into our selection here, into our drawing. Okay, so let's go ahead and generate this once again, and we can see that there we go. So from there, it's just a matter of, again, continuous, right? It's just going to continue. We're going to keep doing the same thing over and over, hiding all the parts. And then from there, maybe adding a new section. Maybe it's a shelf. So we can go ahead and add the shelf in the midsection here. Make a copy, make a line. We just want to make sure that we see a face appear so that we can go ahead and generate it once again to create another surface as well. So again, in this case here, what we wanted to do was a surface. We've changed to a 1/2 inch once again to be able to have the right and the correct type of surface appear when we're doing that. Okay, so that's how we're going to be using the Surface Creator. So go ahead and give it a go. And then from there, the next best thing to do would be to go ahead and book a web session if you want to go ahead and take it a little bit further. Okay, guys, so you know where to find me, and I'll see you guys next time.